Get a little scary for them here.
Oh, geez, got to be careful. Telekinesis will be there with the snowball to follow up. That's your first blood. Caught slightly out of place, and as you said, just being set up there by the fact that they were able to de-ward.
He's going to realize it immediately.
It was spotted, yeah. They've got the observer there as well, so they saw him pick it up. Miracle coming forward. I think they're trying to play the dumb game, and now they reveal the fact they can see it, but I think Phobos just got out of range of the sentry, so he's going to be all right.
I don't know if he played that. It seemed at first that he didn't know the sentry was there,
Phobos, there's a sentry still there as well, and it's going to be OG leading him with the telekinesis. Shots come out, but Phobos not getting trapped. Will walk out now, the Dragon Slave. VP trying to move forward. There we go, Laguna to the back of the room. That's your first one for the side of VP. They're looking for more cooldowns there. There'll be a snowball coming across. They're trying to save Miracle with a rocket barrage. They'll take down a second one. Double kill for Lena, and now VP will back off. Flies there. No-Tail came in with a TP reaction. His Spirit launches shards. The PL's coming for the action, and it's going to pay off. Dazzle will find the kill there with the Shadow Wave. So OG do find the kills in response.
Man, that is
both of the position one.
I think it's important that VP does get the kills on him, even if it does occasionally trade an Illidan kill. So I think they're moderately happy with what happened.
Moon, he's been spotted out by the high ground here with the Void, and they're going to try and move forward the cold feet. Is he going to lock it? He's going to get the shots out, but doesn't matter. FNG walks around, should be able to find this here, and he will. Second Void does the job, and FNG takes himself the kill. That is going on. He's TP to the top lane, ready to help out the boys on the side of OG. And Fly wants to lead in. Fly's trying to get the vision here for the initiation, but he's going to get onto Phobos. Snowball comes through. Will the stun connect? They will with the shards. They'll look for the slaughter. They'll try and get it, but the crush comes out. So now Illidan's there with the cooldown. They're looking for Fly. Fly's trying to TP out. Move's going to drop. Fly, will he escape? He will. No-Tail's now the one in trouble. FNG and Illidan chasing him down. They'll get the Void, and there's a rocket barrage. They'll take down the PL. And Illidan with these gyrocopter rotations at 9 minutes in, absolutely bang on.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
We'll see how much Lil reveals himself, as he has just already found himself getting that ultimate online. They're going to look for it, they're going to dive for it. They've found him, Lil. He's got nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No, you get the pick off. So not the biggest of kills, but a kill nonetheless there with that smoke and a bit more favourable action on the pressure down here. And OG should be able to claim themselves this tier 1.
Same thing for Illidan though, he's pressuring the off lane.
There's a snowball in onto FNG, standing on top of the ward, and OG will punish that. Get themselves another kill under their belt. 6 for 5 and 11. Not the ideal move here for VP.
Yeah, he probably gets earned just about every time on starter. In fact, I've seen it. But there's just that small overlay where... Oh, sorry.
Okay, here we go. They're going to try for this. The Ice Blast is coming through the board. He lost G on the Lena, but the Ice Block is onto Miracle. He'll get off the Requiem. Shallow Graves there. Now they're looking for more. Oh, Crit with a stolen Ice Blast straight back into the face of VP. It gets the jar, and Miracle doesn't go down. Crit with that steal, turning the fight around, and OG come out on top, even though it was VP looking to initiate.
Dude, that Grave from Fly was
might
amazing.
not be done. Mid lane Moon with the snowball dodge there to avoid the crush, but it still comes through. Moon in trouble. He needs to back up with his friends, and it's there. Telekinesis onto FNG, straight into the punch. A third kill for OG. As they start to break away.
We need to talk about that Grave again.
Themselves between the tier 1 and tier 2. They've got the ward down. Sentry's been dropped. It's just ahead of range there of the ward. And now they're going to go in. FNG, he knows that Moon's about, and he's going to make a beeline straight here for this tree line. Here's your Ice Blast. It's looking to be a nice one. Is it going to connect over? It just flies past Fly. He'll pop himself down the Shallow Grave. Crit is there. They're going to just sacrifice the Dazzle. Do they want to turn? They've got a telekinesis onto Phobos, but they're just going to have to let Fly go. And side of OG won't be able to find anything in return. In fact, they may lose more. There's a Void onto Miracle and VP. They're ready to chase it down. No-Tail's down the high ground. Miracle looking for the Requiem, but the burst is there. They'll burst down the SF before he can get the ult out. They do lose Phobos. There's the charge from Moon 5 through, and they might get more. No-Tail's there with the Spirit Lights. They're moving on to Illidan, and they find the Gyrocopter. Double kill for Moon Meander as he turns around this one for the side of OG.
Yeah, it was a huge double kill for us. Like Gyrocopter, he's been important for at least 2 to 3 of these gyro kills.
So the next point of call, looking for the 16-minute rune. FNG will walk through and take that, but Moon, he wants to fight, snowballing it very aggressively. There's an Ice Blast flying over. He'll get the punch onto FNG. They'll look for the Requiem here. It comes out. He'll clip the Night Stalk. It's a double kill, in fact, as Miracle gets 2. There's a Light Strike onto Moon. They will lose the Tusk, and now the cooldown from Illidan. VP aren't happy. They want to turn. They're coming in with a Rocket Barrage. Telekinesis is there, but they can't quite turn this one around, and they get themselves 2. No-Tail, he's looking for more. The Light Strike from G holds back the PL, but Illidan's in a bit of trouble. In fact, Crit stole the Amplify before he went down, laid it down onto the gyro. No-Tail's trying to go for it, but cold feet on him, and Lil gets a killing spree as he takes down the PL. No-Tail trying to go a little too aggressive, and VP will find the favourable fight this time.
It looks like they can catch him on the retreat.
Oh, this could be big if he can get them top, but I don't know if they can. They've got the Slard on here, but the rest are a little bit behind him. And yeah, OG are going to be able to get themselves the Roshan. Standing in the center, but he's now out of mana because of the defusal. So we're going to stomp off. Here's your cooldown. VP trying to look for the opening. They'll get the amplifier out into Miracle. Illidan moving forward, but there's a snowball coming in. There's your defusal onto Illidan. He's caught out. Light Strike will buy him time. He turns around.
Oh, this is going to work.
He's going to live. Look at the grave. There's the grave. Moon's going to survive. They've lost the Gyro VP, and No-Tail's moving forward for more. The Ice Blast flies through, but he's going to be juiced out by OG. VP will lose Lil as well, almost certainly, but no, he's going to live. Finally, the Spirit Lance there from No-Tail will finish him off. They did lose crit on the Rubik OG, but they might find the kill on FNG. Moon goes in with the shards. No-Tail's there as well. There's your heal bomb from Fly. And OG do come out of a fight that VP may be just turning up a little bit too late to, as they tried to...
The Tusk, no AI Blast came, which meant that the Grave ended up being useful. But the important thing in that fight was that Slardar...
That's an ambitious CP. Phobos is there with the crush straight away. Dazzle maybe being a little bit too cheeky with his TP position, and he will get chased down here by the fish in the ice cream cone. There's your crush. Miracle's coming through. There is a Grave on Fly, but the Ice Blast is there. They want this Dazzle dead, and they're going to get it, and VP will disperse a Fly.
So despite Gyro dying there, I think it was worth it. Slardar's up to 1,700 gold now, and Lina as well didn't die in that fight. So despite losing Illidan, that's their go for it.
They want to go for more as well. Look at him sprinting forward. Pops the Amplified down onto the SF. Is he going to dive for this? He certainly is. Closing in, looking for the crush. Pings are coming out. There's going to be a reaction from OG. VP diving very, very deep. There's a snowball here onto the Slardar. G's moving against the Laguna onto Miracle, but he gets off the Wreck Rim, and now he tries to turn the cooldown. Does end up finishing him off. Illidan moving forward with the flat cannon. The Rocket Barrage as well. He's going to find Moon here. 3 dead on the side of OG. VP are moving forward for more. They want No-Tail. The Light Strike's there. Double
buyback.
And now Crit is there. He might fall. There's a buyback from Moon, but Crit going down to the Rocket Barrage. He falls. Triple kill for G. They do end up losing Phobos on the Slardar, but they force out a buyback, and their aggression punishing the side of OG behind their tier 2s.
OG's so spread, there's no towers close.
This would be a big jump if they can get Miracle here. They're moving on to the ground. Phobos blinking in. He's actually been Glimmer Caped as well, so he's going to be able to close the gap here onto Crit, and there's your crush. They'll look for the Rubik kill. They should be able to get it. He's got a telekinesis, but Dragon Slave, the right click from G. They'll find themselves the Rubik. But it's just smoke from OG. At the same time, they are smoking into a Lina that's got an Invis. If Lina comes back, he gets a speller, but he's not around. Illidan's going to have a snowball going towards it, but it's a very ambitious one. It's not going to reach him. Illidan gets Glimmer Caped up. Sentry has been dropped here, so they will spot the fact that G's moving in here. In fact, the double Sentry strat. There we go. They're going to throw the Ice Blast out. G's going to land on top of the Requiem. Miracle with the timing, using G-Jaws against him. He looks for more. Triple kill for Miracle. It might even be an Ultra. Finds Phobos. Ultra kill for the Shadow Feed. 8,000 matchmaking rating. Lil the only one to get out. There was in fact a buyback from G there, but he's not going to be able to do anything, and that was huge for OG. Control of this area around Roshan. OG moving forward. They do now have a Manta on No-Tail, so he's going to feel a lot safer going ahead first into these fights. He throws out the lance there onto Lil. Doppelganger's forward a little bit aggressively. The shards come out, catching 2. Light Strike's now already being used. Phobos comes in. There's your Ice Blast. They have the cooldown as well, and it's going to heal to 3. Illidan moving forward. Has he got the damage? But the mech's being popped. There's a Laguna to Miracle, but he still moves forward with the BKB. He's looking for kills, and he's going to get them. He gets Lil here as well. Snowball on FNG. He falls as well. There's only 2 left on the side of VP, and OG are not going to stop. They're moving forward. Crit forcing in, trying to catch out Illidan. Moves there with the shots. It's a little bit off point here. Illidan juking around the tree line. There's no tier 1 here. He's going to go for the TP out Illidan, and he should be able to make it. He will. But OG there finding 3 kills, and VP just unable to find anything in return.
If they just initiate on him, he also dies. They're looking to catch him though.
Moon. Smoked up OG. And Phobos has been spotted. Will be linked away straight out. Shards thrown across it, seeing if they could trap anyone to the tree line, but VP move across it. Lil TP's out straight away. No FNG could be in a bit more trouble. Trying to run this one out.
Oh, they can't see him.
He's just outside the vision. The Shards, will they catch him? It will. Moon's on point, gets the vision there for the snowball. Jumps straight in onto the Night Stalker, and OG's there with the backup. Everything getting thrown down onto the man, and they do catch him out, even though it's nighttime, and even with that limited vision.
Yeah, that was the only thing keeping the tier 2 tower, and I like that Slardar's behind this. Unfortunately, they actually don't know he's there because the Night Stalker ultimate is on.
Now Snowball into G. He'll get the stun there with the Eels, but there's so many people here. Miracle with the Wreck Rim. They're trapped in by the Shards VP, and they just absolutely disappear.
That's not a trade you want to make. They got a hero, but they lost Lina to a gank. But maybe the mistake was showing Lina in the lane rather than just Slardar. If they showed just Slardar, all of OG might not go. If only one hero goes against the Slardar probably won't go.
No-Tail blinking in straight onto FNG. He's going to look for the TP FNG, but it's not going to work. No-Tail there, getting himself a solo kill at the same time. The rest of his boys taking down a tier 2.
And back high ground now. VP's got to go soon.
They've got to make a jump, but it's just so hard for them because they know that OG's going to be there with the turnaround and no-tail. He makes the jump for them. Straight out to FNG, jukes out the light strike there with the doppelganger. Nightstock already being forced back. And Miracle moving forward. Oh, there's Moon with the snowball straight onto Lil. Lil will go down. No-tail getting the kill there with the illusions. And the rest of VP just being forced back to the base. Again, No-tail just juking out the stuns time and time again from G. And now Quick going back in with the lift. Bit of a T-Tools going on here, but G, he's the one having the damage gone down from Miracle. The PKP is not going to save it. The ult again. Miracle rides it up. There's a Red Crib. He does get out the Laguna, but they've lost G. Illa just trying to do what he can, but there's a Shallow Grave onto Moon. Miracle just moving forward with the right clicks, forcing this Jarret back to base. There'll be a crush from Phobos. He wants to find Moon. Will he be able to get it?
Oh, he doesn't get him.
He just can't kill Moon, and that's a GG. Moon just playing with the side of VP, and OG take game 1 33-18. It was pretty close up to the 22-minute mark, but then OG, they just came into absolute action, and VP did not know what was hitting them.
OG just looked like the better team there, but with that said, I feel like VP didn't play up to their absolute best. I think they played